Happy Saturday. Good morning. Good morning. We have a little change up today. Change in time. Let me find the live. Welcome to day 10. I'm Kim Knapp, your coach here at the K Factor, Fitness and Health for Life. And today is day 10 of our 31-day balance challenge. Fitness and Health for Life. And you can see me, you can hear me. Let me just type good morning. Good morning, because it is a beautiful day. It's a beautiful Saturday. I put the announcement out last night, and the alert came out this morning to remind everybody that's doing this challenge that I was coming on live at 8 a.m. If you have your time set aside for high noon to do this, you can just do the replay. I'll have it pinned to the top of the page so you can find it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today we're going to be changing things up. We're going to do our regular warm-up, and those of you that have been following along with me know we do our weight shifting side to side, front to back. We do our foot hovering left and right, and we do our slow marching because we want to make sure that we get tuned in to our body, the space around us, and get all warmed up before we go into our movements. Yesterday, we focused on toe to heel, moving forward, tightrope walking. Today, we have a new movement that we're going to add in. So I have to tell y'all the reason for the time change. My husband came home from work last night and he was all excited, all pumped up, all excited. Honey, the Florida Gators play Tennessee tomorrow in Gainesville. We got game tickets. Well, tip-off is at noon, high noon. And I'm thinking, well, I got to go to the game. Now, usually when I do these challenges, as you all know, I go live from wherever I'm at and do the challenge because the gym is wherever you are. You can do these things, push-ups. We did push-up challenge. We did the plank challenge. Now we're doing balancing challenge. You can do this wherever you are. You don't have to be in any special place to do this. And I always go live wherever I am. Well, today wouldn't really work because tip-off is at noon, at high noon, and my phone going live inside that stadium or wherever, just isn't going to work. It's just not going to work reception-wise and all the things. Anyway, so that's why the change is up. And yeah, go Gators. Go Gators! So that's why the change up for today. Margaret, glad to see you here with me this morning. Anyway, the Gators are playing Tennessee, tip-off at high noon. May the best team win. So we're going to get started at 8 o'clock. Make sure you have your water. I did want to mention, you should be trying to get in at least 120, 128 ounces of water. Maybe you could say a gallon of water a day, right? And the best thing to do to reach your goal is to start drinking your water early in the morning when you wake up so you stay ahead of it. Because there's nothing worse than getting into the end of the day at dinner time and you're thinking about what you did all day and you didn't hit your water goal and then you start drinking water. That's going to keep you up at night. The best thing to do is start your hydration in the morning when you wake up and just keep it going and you have your last hydration couple hours before bedtime. If you take supplements like me, some of my supplements I take 30 minutes before bedtime, and I have to use water to get them down. And I'll just have enough water, maybe 8 ounces, to do that. And usually I'm pretty good and can make it through the night. But here, cheers. Cheers. So drink up. All right, so we're going to get started here. Today we're going to change things up, and we're going to take our tightrope walking backwards. That's right. We're going to go backwards. So first we're going to do our warm-up. We're going to do 1 round forward, and then we're going to do a round backwards. And this is going to challenge your balance in a whole new way going backwards, because it's incredibly effective for fall prevention. We want to tune our bodies into movement, and going backwards and getting accustomed to that and what it feels like is incredibly effective for the fall prevention. So I do want to say that, I've been talking about the Wallenda family, their high tightrope balancing acts that they do. And professional tightrope walkers don't just go forward. They also practice moving backwards. They train backwards. They go sideways. They pause. They stop mid-step. And why they do that is because real life isn't just straightforward, right? Real life isn't just we always walk straight forward. We don't always move in a straight line. So that's why we're doing this today, right? Because we want to be able to go sideways. That's why we shift our weight sideways, front and back. We're tightrope walking forward. We're going to tightrope walking backwards. Now, we're going to do it safely. We're going to do it intentionally, and we're going to do it with control. So, as I say, you need to be safe. Walking along, holding on to a wall, just having your hand along the wall here, okay? Your kitchen counter, wherever you are. Hold on to something, because we want to be safe. Walking backwards is very, very powerful because it forces the body to slow down and pay attention. And when we go backwards, you need to be safe. You need to be sure that there is not anything behind you, nothing on the floor, right? You need to be safe. You could even have someone helping you and have somebody behind you to watch, right? Somebody to spot you, so to speak. Most falls happen during transitioning, right? So stepping back, catching yourself, changing direction, right? And it's when we're not looking where we're going when it happens, right? So being aware of going backwards and what's going on and how that feels, training it up consistently, especially for those of us over 50, is really important because it's going to help you with your reaction and your recovery time. It's going to give you some hip and core control. You're going to feel it. Your body awareness in space you're going to feel that when we go backwards, right? You're going to be really heightened and aware. And foot placement without a visual dependence. So you're not going to be able to see yourself putting that foot backwards and going backwards, right? So it's really heightened. You're going to really feel that. Foot placement without visual dependence. Practicing that is going to be so helpful and keep you safer than you were before training your balance. So research does show that training your balance in unfamiliar or reversed patterns, because we don't walk backwards, we walk forwards, we walk sideways, but we don't walk backwards. And that's the unknown. So we're going to do the unknown. And it improves your stability and your fall risk, and especially as we age. So With all that being said, hey Ann, good to see you here. Good to see you here. So with that being said, let's just get started. Let's get this started. I'm going to move the monitor over here so I can see if people chime in. Ann and Margaret are with me. If you're here, it's Saturday morning. I may have some new people watching. You've never seen this before. Who is this lady talking about balance? My name is Kim Knapp. I'm your coach here at the K Factor Fitness and Health for Life. We are doing a 31-day balance challenge here in January, and today is day 10. We start by doing our warm-up, so join on in with us. Make sure that you're barefoot. You want to have good posture. You're going to stand up straight and tall, chest out, shoulders back, chin up. And our first warm-up is shifting our weight from side to side. So your feet are going to be hip width apart, soft knee. Shift your weight to the right foot. Your left foot is on the floor, but your weight is on your right. Come back to center. Shift your weight to the left. This is just awareness of your body weight shifting. Come back to center. All your weight is on both feet. Shift to the right. All your weight is on the right foot. Come back to center. Shift your weight to your left foot. Come back to center. Let's do that one more time. All your body weight on that right foot. Shift your weight back to center. All your weight on the left foot. Shift your weight back to center. Now we're going to shift our weight back on our heels. Back on the heel of your feet. Come back to center. Shift your weight on the ball of the foot and your toes. So there's no weight on the heel of your foot. Just the ball of your foot and your toes. Good job. Come back to center. Shift your weight back to the heel. Come back to center. Shift your weight forward. Ball of the foot and toes. You should feel that in your calves. Woo! Come back to center. Oh yeah. Last round, shift your weight to the heel. Come back to center. Shift your weight forward, ball of the foot and toes. Come back to center. Good job. Shake it out. Shake it out. Hey, Robin, good morning. Glad you're here. Good morning, Robin. All right, now we're going to do the foot hovering. Listen, if you need to put your hand on the kitchen counter or the back of a chair, the wall, make sure you're safe, okay? Here we go. For the hover, we're going to put our weight on our left leg. We're going to hover with our right foot. Just hold it over the floor and put it down. We're only holding it up for a few seconds. Shift your weight to the right foot. Lift up the left foot off the floor. Put it down. Good job. Let's do that one more time. Shift your weight to the left foot. Pick up the right. And put it down. Shift your weight to the right foot. Pick up the left. Put it down. Good job. Last reps, here we go. Shift your weight to the left foot, pick up your right foot. Good work, put it down. Shift your weight to the right foot, pick up the left foot. Put it down. Good job, good job. Shake it out. Our last warm-up is going to be our slow marching in place. Slow march in place. Remember, don't look down. You don't need to be looking down. Forward. The crown of your head should be up, like you have a book on your head, okay? Here we go. We're going to march in place. Bring that knee up, level with your hip. and bring it down slow. Pick up that right foot, knee level with the hip, and bring it down. Left and right. When you feel your balance is off, you move a little quicker putting that leg down, don't you? That's what just happened to me. Whew, gotta focus. Gotta focus. Good job. Good work. Let's do one more on the left. Whoa. And on the right. Whoa. I always feel one side is so much stronger than the other sometimes. Sometimes it's the right, sometimes it's the left. All right. Let's go ahead and do our tightrope, walking forward. So, I'm going to begin over here. Again, you can just hold your hand up against the wall if you want for safety. That's fine. Remember your arms. Your arms can help you. If you need to use your arms, that's fine. And here we go. We're going to take our right foot, heel to toe, roll up that left foot. And if you want to stay paused like this, that's an additional intensity to hold it. Now step forward, heel to toe. Hold it. Heel to toe. Roll up the left foot. Hold it. Heel to toe. Roll up that right foot. Feel that stretch. Hold it. Heel to toe. Roll up that left foot. Hold it. Heel to toe. Good job. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep your eyes forward. Don't look down. You want to put that heel directly in front of the toes. All right, I'm going to go back the other way. Here we go. Heel to toe. Heel to toe. Slow and controlled. You want to stay tall. Pause between your steps and use support if you need it. Good work. Keep it going. One step at a time. Good work. Shake it out. And don't forget to breathe. I will hold my breath sometimes. It's just something I do. And I have to remind myself, breathe, nice breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, kind of relax. The other thing that I find myself sometimes I do is I'll scrunch up or I'll tense up in my shoulders. I'm concentrating so hard on what I'm doing and I'll start tensing up. That's why it's really important to, shake it out, relax, breathe, and remember your posture. All right, here we go. We're going to go backwards. Hold on to something. This first round, I want you to please hold on to something. Don't do it without holding on. And then you can kind of hover. You can lift off the wall a little bit, but then touch it, okay, if you need to for balance. Now remember, total awareness. Make sure there's nothing behind you. All right, so here we go. We're going to be doing the same thing. Standing up straight and tall, imagine there's a straight line on the floor right behind you on the tightrope. We're going to walk backwards one step at a time. So you're going to step one foot straight behind, right here. Placing your toes carefully. You see my knees are flexed. We're going to pause right here. Bring the other foot back to meet it. Toe to heel, eyes forward. If your arms need to float out, you can do that. They're part of your balance system. Good job. You do you, you move at your pace. Good work. Move at your pace. All right, I'm going to turn around. Here we go. Toe to heel. Soft knee, tall posture, toe to heel. Toe to heel. Standing like this, feeling your core at work. Toe to heel, roll that foot down. These are small, slow steps. Good job. Very good. Good work. How did everybody do with that? Going backwards. Hey, Angela. Hey, Ann. Wobbling is okay, Ann. And wobbling is your body's awareness. Your body is checking in, it's communicating. Glad you're here, Ann, Robin, Angela, good morning. Wobbling is good. I wobble too. My ankles, my feet, my toes, that's all working really hard to keep you upright. Your core is engaged. You need to practice this. As we age, over 50, shifting, catching ourselves, stumbling, it happens. But the more you're aware of how your body moves and where your strengths and where your weaknesses are, you'll be able to be safer and protect yourself and be aware. So when you're waiting for the water to boil for whatever you're cooking, or you're waiting in line at the grocery store, you can do some balance work, hovering your hands over the grocery cart handle. You've got to practice. Consistency is where your strength comes from. If you only do this challenge and do this balance work just for this 31 days and then don't ever do it again, you'll be doing yourself a disservice. Hey, Betsy, I'm glad you enjoyed that. I appreciate the feedback. Thank you. I'm glad that you, I tell you what, my laptop, my finger on this laptop, I'm trying to, I don't know why, I did not mean to hide your comment. I was trying to tap like and it hid you. It hid you, Betsy. No, we're not doing that. There you go. I got it. Yes, I actually love going backwards more than I like going forwards. We go forward all the time. We need to practice going backwards. When we walk our dog, my husband will have the dog, and if we're on a trail and I know I can see way ahead of me, nobody's coming, my husband's when I turn around this way, my husband's in front of me walking the dog, and I'll just start walking backwards. I'll just start walking backwards. Not only that, do you know how great that is for your muscles to move in the opposite direction? We always walk forward. When you walk backwards, you are strengthening your knees. You're strengthening so many things. And you know what else? Your brain is in overdrive. Your brain's like, what the heck? We're going backwards. Oh my, we never go backwards. What's going on? I can't see behind me. All the alarms go off. The more you do it, the more comfortable you get. The more comfortable you get, the more confident you get, the stronger you get. And if you're over 50, I highly recommend practicing. Go back to January 1st on these videos and just start from day one and bring yourself up to speed with us and come through the rest of the month, because we're going to be doing this for 31 days. Good work today. I want to give a shout out to everybody on Team Replay. Glad you're here joining in. I always look for the Team Replay posts, so I see you. I care about you, and I'm glad that you're here participating. So if today felt hard and challenging, that is a good thing. If you held on to the wall or the kitchen counter the whole time, that is a good thing, because I'm glad that you're practicing and doing the movements. And with time, you'll be able to hover over the kitchen counter, and you'll be able to do this without holding on to anything. Believe and trust the process and keep showing up and doing it. And you'll be surprised at how well your body will adapt and carry you. Our bodies are magnificent. Embrace it. Meet yourself right where you're at and just show up consistently and put in the work. Your brain is also learning, because if you've never walked backwards like that before, you're learning new things, especially those of us over 50. We need to constantly keep our brain engaged and learn new things. That's why I'll tell you, back in September, my goal was to learn how to make sourdough bread. I'm not a baker. I cook meals, but I'm not all about being in the kitchen and baking and all that. It's just not my thing. But I wanted to learn something new. And I thought, well, the bread that I buy at the grocery store is so unhealthy. It's not good for us. And I was like, you know what? If I make sourdough bread, that's a healthier option. And I can make it at home and it saves money. And I thought, you know what? Let me learn how to make it. And now I make 2 to 3 loaves every weekend, put it in the freezer, give it away as gifts. And now I'm kind of thinking of something else new to learn. So we have to constantly keep learning and engaging our minds. You're welcome, Margaret. You're welcome. So comment below, day 10 done. Check the box. Tomorrow I will be back at our regular time, 11:55 a.m. We go at high noon. We will start. Today was just an unusual day. So I appreciate those of you coming in on live with me. And I will be back tomorrow at the regular time, 11:55 a.m. We will get started at high noon. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And if you know a friend that could use some balance work or you think might be interested, tag them in the post. Have them join in. And the good news is they can do this anytime that's convenient for their schedule, because the videos are always up on the page. So you can just click on it and follow along. Thank you for being here. Happy Saturday. And I will see everybody tomorrow. Make it a great day. Bye.